Hi and welcome to another video of what you should not avoid. In this one we talk about strike missions. They are the latest introduction to group content for Guild Wars and you need a 10-man squad to complete them. You can do it with less people, but you don't gain anything. In terms of difficulty, I would place them between tier 4 fractals and raids. Lots of people recommend them, including myself, to new players who want to get into raids. This is the exact route I took before I started raiding, and I can say that after you get comfortable with the mechanics of Icebrood Saga and End of Dragon strikes, you understand the mechanics in raids a lot easier and the difficulty will be lower. But why would you start with strikes instead of getting used to raids directly? Well, that is a good question, and it brings it directly to why you should not avoid them. The first reason would be because they take a lot less time as each one is focused on a specific fight compared to a raid that has multiple encounters with each boss having different mechanics. Another reason is the gold earned, especially for End of Dragons, as you can get 18 gold weekly completing all 5 in normal mode. If you're brave enough, you can do the challenge modes and you can increase that gold easily. In addition to gold, you also get shards that can be used to buy ascended armor and weapons, which is very convenient if you do not want to level up crafting and gather materials. This is how I geared each of my characters with at least one set of ascended armor. The reason why many people go for this method is because the gear is stat selectable. And the final reason, in my opinion, is that it's very cheap to start doing strikes. You just need to get some exotic berserker gear and find a DPS build for your class and that's it. You'll get the ascended gear while doing the strikes. The only bad thing about strikes I can think of can be the LFG experience, as sometimes groups add crazy requirements because they want to finish them as fast as possible. Because of this, I recommend that you start with the Icebrood Saga strikes and look for groups that mention Easy 3 until you get some experience in group content. When I came back to the game last year, I had no idea what strike missions were, but I joined an all-welcome group for the Easy 3, and since then I'm doing the Icebrood Saga strikes and Dragonstorm every day that I log in, as they take around 30 to 40 minutes and provide decent gold. And then I do End of Dragons daily strike. Then I move on to the world bosses or fractals depending on how much time I have left to play. If you want to see more content like this, please let me know in the comment section below, and if you enjoyed the video, please click the like and subscribe buttons.